Welcome to the Voice of Vicious podcast. Welcome to the Voice of Vicious podcast. I am your host, Vanny Vicious. Guys, I'm sweating. Look at me on the microphone, bro. What the fuck?
Hello, people. Welcome back. Happy Friday. Welcome to another episode. Today, I am with Caroline Tart. She is my new favorite person, guys. She is the brains behind Tattoo Client. And what?
Unless they are tattoo people, they have no idea what it is.
Well, you're here to explain what you do.
That's true.
For those people who don't know, I love your nail color, by the way.
Thank you.
So cute.
Thank you.
Oh, the Edna Green. Yes, I love it.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
They're my brand colors.
I love it.
Yeah. I'm always repping. It's just like one of the things you gotta live it. You know,
Yep.
it's like brand colors. Absolutely. I normally just wear black, but
That's my brand.
yeah, it might.
It's just black.
It might. Coffin shaped black.
Yeah. I don't do black often, but it's October.
I mean,
It's October. I'm a white nail type of girl.
really?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, girl.
I know.
Allegation.
It's like a ratchet Miami thing to just have white toes. I know.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
So tell everyone a little bit about Tattoo Client, what it is, so they get the gist.
Okay, so let me preface this. I literally got 4 text messages the other day, and they're like, "Killing me, and I'm polite," and I'm like, Okay, we're not a tattoo studio. We're not a tattoo studio. We are a software company that helps tattoo studios run more efficiently. So this is for studios that are looking to grow, that are looking to maybe open up that second shop and have a platform where they can run everything in one place. This is also for single artists that are hustlers that have a lot of things going on and they also need to keep everything in one place. That's what this platform is for.
So what inspired you to create a software for tattoo shops even though you're not an artist?
Samuel, this is a big question. So I had a lot of business mentors when I was discussing me leaving my previous corporate position. And I was like, what should I do? I love computers, I love software, I love solving problems with software because it's so easy. It's fun. Easy for you, girl. Everyone has their gifts, babe. Everyone has their gifts. So it started with them asking me, like, you have to niche down. And I previously come from a service business where I was like service minded. I was like, let me go after plumbers, let me go after landscapers. And I was like, are you going to connect with them? It's going to be difficult for me, right? Because I've never worked in their industry, so I don't know. So I was like, let me think about it. And, I went and I got a tattoo and I was like, thanks, God. Thanks, universe. You just handed it right to me. As I'm sitting there and I'm watching everything go on and I'm like, oh my God.
You're like, they need help.
I'm like, babe.
This could be so much easier.
It's, but then, like, the more I thought about it, I got into it. I started researching it more. And yes, there are softwares out there, but they're very, like, super niche. Like, they only do one thing or they only do a group of things and then they tend not to do them very well. So I was like, let me create something that I did previously for my other corporate job. Let me create this for tattoo studios that really can just skyrocket their organization. Just yesterday, I added the feature where you're able to see the lifetime value of a customer. So then every time you hit a certain price point, they get tagged and then use that for marketing. Say you do a special promotion where you invite all your big spenders out when the studios close, maybe have a little bit of food and you talk and you bond and you continue to build that relationship so they don't want to go anywhere else. So that was another cool thing. That's just one small thing.
No, that's awesome too, because when you're in the chair getting tattooed, it's like a therapy session. Same as like your hair girl, right? Like you
Still done everything.
the barbers for the guys, like all that. You just sit there and just talk about life and you're like, I just need a session. Like
Right.
I don't even care about this tattoo. Like I just want to talk to somebody. And it becomes like it's therapeutic getting tattooed.
It is. But the nice thing, so when you take that aspect of it and you spin it to the business side, right? You go, okay, You were an active listener. You listened to your client this whole time. Now, what are certain things you can tag to their profile that you can remember about them,
Mm.
right? Do they have a dog? Are they a dog person? Maybe you do a flash event where it supports a charity or a dog thing, and you can then find those people and send those messages out. Where before you have to rely on your memory. It's like you have already have life going on, which is a crazy expectation to think you're
I
gonna,
don't number like a million clients that you're trying to remember.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So and then it's a whole thing.
So is that when you first identified that there was like a gap here, like when you got tattooed for the first time, or?
Yeah, so I was getting tattooed and I was just kind of observing and watching how everyone was operating. And I was like, maybe this is my niche. I mean, I do love tattoo studios. I love the culture. I gauged my ears by the time I was 13 years old. Like, that's just how it's been. I've always wanted to get tattoos. I got a tattoo I got a half sleeve a week after I turned 18 years old.
Yeah.
Like, it was a non-negotiable for me. It was a non-negotiable. Like, I remember, like, showing up at home and my mom's like, "Is that real?" And I was like, "Yeah, sister. It's so real. It's so cool. This is the real Caroline." But, yeah. So it was one of those moments, like, you know? It's more than just the tattoo. It's the camaraderie. It's the culture. It's the small business mind that I like, that this software is helping families. It's helping individuals grow financially. And that's I mean, if that's not what it's doing, why am I even doing it?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. When you first started, did you face any like skepticism from any artists? Were they
I
kind of
still
like,
do.
what are you? Okay.
I still do.
Well, fuck off, guys, because she knows what she's doing.
I'm but nice. Don't do it. No, I mean, so going in at from an industry perspective, from a business perspective, you kind of understand with the culture, like, don't come after me for this. There's a lot of trauma in this culture.
Yeah.
There is a lot of trauma in this culture.
I'm on your team because I worked in the industry for so fucking long at such a young age. So I don't worry, no one's coming after you.
Like, there's a lot of trauma in this culture, and you realize, like, as I gotten in, I realized how many scamsters there are
Mhm.
that feed off tattoo artists. Like, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll get you tattooed," and they scam all of this money off people. Like, it really is like there is a backbone of nastiness
Yeah.
around it, but it's like I come to the studios and they all look at me and they're like, "Wait." I'm
What are
like,
you selling
"What do
us?
you want from me?" I'm like, "I just want to help you." And they're like, "You want my data?" And I was like, "I don't." I don't have no AI. I don't want your data. And they'll be like, "You're gonna take my customers." And I'm like, "I can't tattoo. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with those."
What do you mean?
So I've come across a lot of that. And then I've also come across a lot of people when they're like, "You can use AI." Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, but you don't have to like use it. It's just like a part of it.
Yeah.
So I immediately when people will hear AI, they'll be like, "No." Mm-mm.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of like in the tattoo culture industry or whatever, there's a lot of old school fucking people. Like, yes, very much. I feel like the newer generation of tattoo artists are probably a little bit more open because they're the social media, like,
Yes, they understand it.
yeah. And then you find like a guy who's owned a shop since fucking, 1980, and he's like, mm-mm, we're gonna continue doing this. Like,
Pens in this shop.
yeah,
Coils only.
yeah, like that.
Yeah. Light boxes.
I could see how that would be
Right.
like a pain in the ass.
So that's why I see it's only for people that want the technology, want this advantage. If you don't want to take advantage of it, babes, that's fine. I'll talk to you in 10 years when you're like, "Shit, I should have done this when it started." I just want to remind everyone how salty you were when you wish you could have gone in on Google when it started and you didn't. And remember when everyone said Facebook was a fad? A fad?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
I mean, it's been around for a while.
Especially like now, I get it. Like AI is kind of creepy. I get it.
It is scary.
It's scary. I understand. But I also see like how people are making money using AI, even in my industry now of like modeling, like girls aren't even shooting anymore.
Correct.
Like, what the fuck? I personally can't use it because it never does well with my tattoos. It like
can't.
it just smudges my arms and I just look like somebody fucking splattered me with paint and it's terrible. But if I could, AI do better. Seriously, get it together.
Do better.
But if I could, I would. Like, I see people not even working anymore. And by work, I mean like no videos, no photo shoots, or like nothing.
Their image.
It's just like, oh, here I am walking in the fucking wilderness as like a warrior princess. I'm like, what? And then here I am actually in the jungle dressed like a warrior princess trying to fucking do the same thing. Like, wait, the most. The fuck? It's so annoying. Because I have tattoos. I mean, AI needs to fucking get it together. But
You know what you should just do? One day, just get a makeup artist and like cover all of your tattoos.
and then just do the
Do it.
AI.
And do that.
Yeah.
Do that.
But then all my AI is gonna be tattoo-less.
Lame.
I would probably look so weird.
Right? I wouldn't even be able to identify myself. I'd be like, who is that?
Yeah, same.
Like,
Looks so weird. Probably looks so young.
I don't know about that.
I feel like I would look like a baby. Because the last time I saw myself without tattoos, I was like 12, 15. Like, yeah, like I started getting tattooed at like 15.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I was always a menace to society.
I mean, is this your mom's watching?
She loved it. She loves me.
Yeah, and she's like, she's eye rolling so hard right now.
Yeah, she's
Texting you.
like, she'll definitely watch this and be like, I didn't love it, but it's fine.
And okay now with it.
I'm fine with it now because you're an adult. Like, whatever. So when you were developing this software, did you go around like different shops and try and like gather feedback from artists and kind of see like what they were missing and what they wish could happen as far as whatever appointment creating? And I also want you to get into what this can do for people.
Right. So in the beginning, I love gatekeeping. I think there's always a place for gatekeeping. But when I would go into studios and I'd be like, can I just ask you some questions about a software? And they'd be like, okay. And then I'd be like, what softwares do you guys use? Or what do you find most useful in your shop? And they'd be like,
Instagram.
it's like, I don't feel like I'd be gaining honest feedback. It was just kind of like, please screw off. So I was left for a while. I created something that I thought would be helpful. So like the first gen of the software, I was like, this is perfect. Mwah. I did such a good job. Right. And then I bring it to my friends and she's like, no, there's not this, there's not this, there's not this. So we had so many revisions done, revised them. And then Gen 2 came out and I started releasing it and talking to more studios about it. And then that's when I started to get real feedback. It was from when I started talking to the business owners. They were giving me such better feedback on like, okay, this is what we need from our social media. This is what we need for our calendars. This is what we need for our front desk. The only thing we don't do in the software is payroll. That is the only thing we don't touch because with the software, you can use any payment provider you want. So we try not to limit what you do because I don't like the idea of going in and having everything invested in all of this time, all of this education, and then something happens and you don't want to use the software and you can't. You don't have the infrastructure set up because you're so ingrained in that. I don't believe that's morally right to do to people because you do have them hostage. So with the software, it's very open use. It's like, you want to use this? Perfect. You can use whatever you want. So let's go into what is everything you want. So payments. So we are encrypted as banks would. So we can accept any type of payment transfer. So everything's going to be locked and loaded, good to go. One of the first features, the first gen features we started with was connecting your social media. So your Instagram, your Facebook, your TikTok, all into one place. So all messages get sent to one area. So you're not having to search every place.
And switch through every app.
Correct.
Every fucking 20 minutes.
So then we created automations. So automations are presets. So think about, all right, every day I have to go in and I need to check to see who emailed me, right? So what you can do, and then I need to respond back. So you can set up an automation to notify you, like, these emails are here, these are what you need to respond with, and you can set it up that way. Or you could have a notification every morning saying, okay, you need to go water the plants, and it can text you to your phone, you know, when you're opening up the shop.
I need that.
My important thing is with text messages. So when it comes to the statistics, the data, the open rate for text messages is 98%. Nothing else.
What about for emails? Like 17.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's really, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So for studios, when you have that flash event, you want to be in front of people a week beforehand, teasing all the way up to your event, saying, hey, come in, bring this QR code, you'll get whatever. Like, bring people in your studio and then use it for marketing opportunities and film everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all, there's so many other things. So let's go into forms. Forms are the most important. They're like the backbone. So forms is how you get all of your clients' information. They come in, they want to do an appointment, right? So you have a form that goes to a calendar. With that calendar, they can pay for their deposit, their tattoo deposit, and they won't be able to schedule it without payment. So you don't even have to worry, like, you're getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
At least that deposit, which is usually non-refundable.
Yeah.
So they'd be able to get that in.
What is your favorite feature?
Ooh, I've never thought about that.
Like, what is the one that you're like, oh man, I'm fucking proud of that?
The automations. The automations are my favorite because the sky is the limit with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have made some crazy automations in that thing so for studios, we have it where, you know, each day it can break down every individual artist's production. What are they doing? And it sends the studio owner updates on every individual. Like, it gets me, like, bothered.
She's like,
I'm like, I can't. I mean, like, the automation workflows. Oh my gosh, APIs and webhooks. Like, that to me. Like, you're telling me you can automate this? Yes, please.
She's like, I could do fucking anything.
I can. It's like, you send me a message in my workflow. I can have AI in this workflow analyze what you messaged me and then send me an update on what you messaged me, and I'll tell it what to tell you back, and it will AI it to.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's just making life easier.
it's like
It's
adult
just-
Legos.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like,
Yeah.
how productive do I want to be?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you can do with workflows and automation. It's like, the sky's the limit.
Do you think that you'll now or eventually work with other businesses, like maybe hair salons or stuff like that, or you want to stick to tattoos?
So we do have a parent company. So Tattoo Client is owned by Sharpen Brand. Sharpen Brand has a larger scale of this software that I originally created. And that is when I was talking to my mentors going, I don't know how to sell this. And they're like, it's too useful for too many people. You need to find a niche. And then I was like, so this is a good idea, is what you're saying. That's all I heard. It's like, you're saying this is a good idea. So
you're saying there's a chance.
ooh, that's all I need, baby. So they were like, it's a really powerful, strong software, and it needs to be niche down to one category. And I was like, got it. Tattoos,
Got it. What did you learn about the tattoo industry that surprised you the most while you were building and marketing this?
Well, one thing that was proven to me that is a stereotype that is true is, like, they will look at you like you're nuts if you ask for any information.
Yeah.
That is 100% true. You will get the millennial stare.
Yeah. You know what else I noticed when I was working in shops? I was 18. I started working in a tattoo shop the day I turned 18 because I was apprenticing when I was younger. I also noticed that the clients didn't want to give their information. I was like, bitch, you're about to get tattooed. Like, we are touching your skin and there's blood, and, like, what do you mean you won't sign a consent form? The fuck are you talking about? they were like, no, are you, then they would always say, are you gonna mail me something? I'm like, no one's mailing you anything. So then I got into the habit. I also worked in the fucking hood in the first couple of years, but then I got into the habit of like, when people would come in, I'd be like, sign this paper. No, we're not gonna mail you anything. And they'd be like, oh, okay. Like, that was their concern, getting things in the mail.
What were they getting in the
I
mail?
don't know. Anthrax. I don't fucking know.
Could you imagine?
I don't know.
Thanks for coming to the studio. Anthrax.
Yeah. Poison.
Poison.
Yeah. No, I don't know what it was. Like, as much as the artists don't want to give information, the clients didn't either. They were always very like about like giving their address. And I'm like, you realize we have to like take
You
a
legally
copy.
have to do
yeah,
that.
like we have to take a copy of your ID. We have to make sure you're of age. Like,
Which has an address on it.
yeah, like, yes, we're gonna have this. Just write it the fuck down, bro. Like, and yeah, I always thought that that was so weird. And when I tell people that, I don't think that they can relate because maybe they didn't work, you know, in a studio where there was like drive-by shootings all the time or something.
So
But,
fun.
like, it was, no, that was crazy. I'll tell you about that later, but that was insane. Yeah. What has been the most rewarding part for you, like, of seeing these artists and these shops use Tattoo Client? Like, what is the part that gets you like, fuck yes, I'm so excited?
When I have clients, and 9 times out of 10 it's studio owners that come to me with these ideas. They're like, hey, I have an idea for a feature, you know, can you add this in? And I just get excited and be like, all right, can I? Let me get going.
Yeah.
What can I build for you? You know, I feel like McDonald's. Like, how can I service you today? Oh,
Yeah.
that was bad. That was so bad.
It's like, what is it? BK? Have it your way.
Yeah, I get fucking pumped. It's just that fucking people pleaser in me. I'm like, what can I do for you? But we've developed some really cool features, and honestly, being able to build these relationships with these individuals, like, there's some savvy shop owners that have some incredible ideas for businesses. Like, the industry doesn't get the respect it deserves.
Yeah, and I don't think that people realize that most tattoo artists, especially ones that have been in the game for a minute, do other things.
They got like at least three things going on, what
Yeah.
I've learned.
Yes, like they're not just going to a shop and like sitting there all fucking day. Like
No.
they're doing other things, and I don't think people like really realize that.
Right. At some point, I feel like in a tattoo artist's butterfly life cycle, they are an artist, and then eventually they see flaws, and those really dedicated artists start fixing. They start creating solutions, right? And that they're the people that are going to push everything forward.
It's also probably because they meet so many people, they start to see like where there are needs in certain things, like because you're just talking to people all day. Yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah. How do you see technology continuing to shape the tattoo industry over the next couple of years? If you guys fucking give in and just...
If you listen.
If you allow
If you
it.
would just listen. No, so just today, I just bought my first pair of Meta glasses. So
Fun.
super fun because of the opportunity it brings, right? So think about artists. You are working all day. You're working on your art. You're not able to fucking set up your camera. You don't have time. You're busy. Your space may be cluttered and small, right? And you don't like the feeling of something looming over you. Get Meta glasses. Put them on. Film 3 minutes at a time. By the end of the day, you're going to have a full day's worth of content. That's life-changing. You don't have to be in front of the camera anymore. All you're going to be doing is POV, right? So if you are shy and you don't want to do that, let your art really speak for you. You don't have to stand in front of the camera. You know, just make interesting content and
Yeah.
don't go to the bathroom with it on. You know?
Or other things. Or you can. It's for another website. I lost my train of thought completely.
Shout out OF.
Stop. What the fuck was I gonna say? Like the people that are always like, I hate social media. I don't have time for that shit. I don't want to be posting. Like, you don't have to post. Just like wear the glasses.
Right.
Just live your life.
It's right. And it's one of
Like-
those things. It's like, I understand the mentality of like, I already have enough going on. I don't want to have to do this. But it's like, babes, in this world, if you're not marketing, you are going to die. Your business is not going to thrive. I cannot tell you how many people, just over the past year, people I've talked to that in their industry, they're icons, right? They're icons. They've been in this industry for a while. They go and they're like, hey, I want to do a tattoo convention. Cool. You should probably have the following, right? You've been in the game for a while.
500 followers.
They don't market.
Yeah.
They assume that their name is going to draw people in. It might, but 9 times out of 10, people aren't going to come. You have to find more. So.
Yeah. Agreed. I think everybody needs social media now. Like, no matter what business you fucking have.
I mean,
For the 99% of businesses need social media.
I would say everyone can use social media.
In some way, yeah.
I mean, people watch soap cutting videos.
It's true.
Like, you're a beautiful butterfly. You have something to offer.
You can cut soap.
Seriously. Or you can make soap.
You can fucking do anything.
Seriously, people will watch it. People will watch it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like, just have good lighting and people are stopping to watch.
So, and everyone's be like, no one's going to watch, right? Just don't quit. That's another.
Yeah.
That's another, like, little piece of this recipe is like, listen, it doesn't happen overnight for anybody. And if it does, it's usually pretty traumatic.
I mean, for some people, yes, they'll post one time on TikTok and get millions of views or whatever. Rare. For everyone else, you have to constantly be putting out content.
All the time.
It just is what it is. I personally hate social media, but like I'm here now, so hello, hi. If you could give one piece of advice to other people, other founders building for these industries that maybe they're not personally a part of, what would you tell them?
As long as your heart is in the right place, I think you should be invited into any industry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I run my life by 3 words. You know, it's trust, honesty, and love. Because those 3 words, you can't have one of them without the other 2. You can't have honesty without trust or love. You can't have trust without honesty and love. And you can't have love without trust and honesty. So that to me are the 3 words that run my life. Am I doing this within these 3 realms of these words? So I think if you love an industry, the industry will love you back as long as your heart is in the right place.
Slow clap.
Ooh, this is like an R&B clap, girl. Like,
anything else you wanted to add?
There is, okay. So this has been one of my difficulties with the software. It's like, it is so large, it's so powerful. How do I explain it quickly in 30 seconds? Don't come for me, Zig Ziglar. I can't do it. You know, so it is, it's hard to elevator pitch my business. So I usually go, what are your pain points? What do you want to improve? Because 9 times out of 10,
there's something. Yeah.
9.9 times out of 10, the software has a solution for it. So if you have pain points you want me to solve, I will.
That's your girl.
Just hit me up. Tattoo Client Software on Instagram.
We'll put everything down here somewhere in this region. Before we close out, y'all know last week on the pod, I spoke about my website and what we're going to be doing. And guess who's going to be doing it?
Your girl.
Your girl.
Your girl.
Your girl, Caroline.
Your girl.
So let's give a little teaser, a very little teaser about what people can expect on my site.
They're not ready.
I know. I told them from like my ghetto ass perspective, like, yo, I'm gonna be able to go live and there's gonna be like multiple pages and it's gonna be so dope. But like from the technical part, let's give them a very small teaser before we go of what they could expect.
It's gonna be impressive. It's gonna be impressive. I think it's gonna be something that fully represents your brand. And when I mean that, she's a multifaceted brand. Put some respect respect on it.
On my name. Shit.
She is a multifaceted brand, right? And you can expect to find some incredible stuff from your fitness to your modeling to your clothes. You know, this is really going to embody you and what your brand is. It's no longer going to be a house divided. It's going to be everything in one place because everyone's here for you, girl.
What is one feature that we're going to have that the fans can look forward to?
Okay. So, you guys get to meet Vanny in a new light. You get to meet her in her most core self, which is teaching people how to be healthier. So, that is going to be a game changer because to me, that's one of the places where your heart is really definitely in the right place. I cannot wait to see what you can create, what you can do to connect with people because I know it's going to be beautiful. I know you're going to be able to touch and work and help a lot of people. And I think for you, I just can't wait to see you in that energy, in that space, and it's going to be incredible.
I'm super excited. I was saying on the last episode when I was giving them like kind of a rundown of how things are going to go, I was saying like I'm really tired of like dividing all the parts of me, and so I'm really excited to having one place where everything that is me will be.
And I've been thinking about this a lot because we've talked about this before. I think one of the biggest lies that was told to you was that you needed to separate, because I don't believe that individual understood what the brand was. The brand isn't your modeling. Your brand isn't your fitness. Your brand isn't your clothes. It's you. You are the unifying factor to all of these. And if you had gone away, none of these individual, kingdoms would have mattered. So bringing you back together into one home, one unified voice, so everyone can find a unified Vanny.
Look at that. Shit.
You're going to see the business side of Vanny come out.
Shit.
I can't wait to get these. So I am also super excited to see what we can do with your fitness videos and your how-tos and how people can join and be a part of it and grow. And I think it's going to be I'm
really excited about that too, because it's something that I've talked to everybody about it like briefly, but it's something I've studied for fucking years now. So I'm like, let me help you with your psoriasis and shit. Like,
so I'm going to be a little revealing, guys. So I have multiple sclerosis and I've had it since I was 20 years old. So I've had it for a long time. And when you're sick, you end up learning just as much as the doctors do about your illness.
More.
If not more. Right? So throughout your life and as you grow and as your disease progresses, if it doesn't, but as you grow as a person, right, you start to realize that a lot of the responsibility of my health is going to fall back on me. Because at the end of the day, the doctors don't know. Yeah. They don't know what it feels like to wake up in the morning and have neuropathy in your feet. They don't know what it feels like when I stand up and I fall over because I'm like, whoa. They don't know.
And for the most part, they're just like most doctors that people go to that are covered by insurance are just giving you a medication that in the long run is going to cause you to have another issue and another issue and another issue. So like, people, it sucks, but they can't afford functional medicine or to see a functional doctor, and it's like an ongoing thing.
They just
and it's not covered by insurance and it's expensive, and I went that route. I went both routes, the Western medicine route that didn't do a damn thing for me, and then the functional route. And that's like when I started learning everything. But
I that experience with doctors giving you medication. So with my multiple sclerosis, because everyone has it differently. It affects everybody differently, right? With my disease, it is untreatable with medication. I am allergic to, I have taken 7 different medications. I've been allergic to every single one of them. So it's gotten to the point where my doctor's like, listen, the only thing we can do is give you low-dose chemotherapy for the rest of your life. I was like, I have 3 children that need me there. 100% invested. They need me there. And I was like, the fact that you even offered that to me is almost like a slap in the face.
Yeah, I'm so over fucking doctors. And that's why I want to help people. Not that I'm a doctor of any kind, but I know shit. And like,
if you can assist people and push people in the right direction.
It's advice that I want to give and like knowledge that I have to fucking share.
Right.
Like, even with you, when you told me, I was like, have you tried this, blah, 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 and then I blew up her phone with, like...
Which was the best, by the way.
Like, try all of these things. Switch this to this, because it's just how my brain works. Like, fixer. Like, let's fix things. Like, what is the problem? But...
I mean, there's a lot to it. And fitness is a very interesting subject. And I think for me, having... an illness, the idea of working out in fitness is horrifying, because for me, if I get too warm, my body will shut down. Mm-hmm. If I push my body too hard, I won't be able to walk, or I'll have optic neuritis the next day and I'll be blind in one eye.
Autoimmune diseases are a bitch. They're a bitch, and you never know. Like, yesterday I woke up with a rash all here on the side. Like, you don't know what your day is going to be. You don't know how you're going to feel when you do certain things, when you eat certain things. But I am looking forward to the website and like trying to help people from a nutritional point, like as much as I can, and like supplements, because I think a lot of people need it.
And I think it's important. Every day is one of those things for me when this is my why. This is very important for me. This is how I live my life. This is my why I get up in the morning, why I do it. For me, if I have a gift, like I said, everyone has a gift, right? You're not put on this planet to hoard your gift. Mm-hmm. That's not why you're here. Mm-hmm. You are here to find people that are well deserving of your gift, and you share that with them. So everyone has a gift, and I'm very excited for you to take the gift that you have and have this opportunity to now share it with so many amazing people that I'm sure love and believe in you and will be there every step of the way.
Or fucking else.
Yeah.
That's where we should just cut it. Every step of the way or else. Ugh. Well, guys, that's a wrap. We got important things to talk about. Yes. Make sure you go follow Caroline. Well, not Caroline, but Tattoo Client. We're going to put everything down here. And
let's chat.
If you're a tattoo shop and you need some help, this is your girl. Hit her up.
Yeah.
She knows fucking everything about everything.
And if you're not a tattoo shop, hit me up. I'll also direct you to somebody that knows everything and everything at Sharp Ed.
There we go. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.